Today we'll do sums on Black-Scholes model if dividend is given. When dividend is given, the formula changes a bit. The call option formula is S naught e raised to minus qt. So this q is the new thing that we need to keep into mind, because this is the yield or the rate of dividend that will be given into n d1 minus e into e raised to minus rt into n d2. For put option, the opposite e raised to e into e raised to minus rt n d2 comes this side and s naught goes that side. Then the value of d1 also changes. D1 is equals to ln s naught divided by e plus r minus q. So we have to do this. Remember this r minus q plus 0.5 into standard deviation square into t divided by standard deviation root t. And d2 the shortcut formula d1 minus standard deviation root t. So let's do one sum on this and understand it better. This is the data given. The S naught value is 1238. Exercise price is 1230. Our rate of interest is 8%, which is continuously compounded. Standard deviation is 0.42. Time is 95 days. Q, that is nothing but dividend yield, is 1.8%. So we'll first put the values in the D1 formula. The D1 is equals to ln S naught 1238 divided by E 1230 plus we have to take R, that is 8%, 0.08 minus Q, that is 1.8%, 0.018. Just look at this formula. It's here R minus Q. Okay, then plus, here I think by mistake I have written minus sign. It is plus here, plus 0.5 into standard deviation square. Standard deviation is 0.42. So 0.42 square, bracket complete. 45 divided by 365 days. 45 is nothing but the time to maturity. Sorry, this is not 95. This is 45 days. See the formula we have to do into t. So into t is 45 days. So when we solve it, how we have to solve it? The whole divided by standard deviation 0.42 into root t, that is 45 divided by 365. First you have to solve this part and keep it. To this you need to add this part. So here what we'll do is first we'll minus 0.08 minus 0.018. You'll get a value and the bracket will open. And then you have to add 0.5 into standard deviation square to that bracket and then multiply it with 45 divided by 365. So remember, this has to be done separately and kept aside. Then open this bracket 0.08 minus 0.018. Whatever value you get, keep it. Then open this bracket, find the standard deviation square, multiply it with 0.5. Now what you have to do is you have to add this value with the standard deviation square and multiply it 0.5 value. So this bracket will open and then multiply it with 45 divided by 365. The whole thing you will get here. So whatever value you got here plus the value here will be the numerator and the denominator will be 0.42 root of 45 divided by 365. So when you solve this, you will get the denominator. When you solve the entire equation, the value will be 0.1695. That is the D1 value. Now D2 will use the shortcut formula D1 minus standard deviation into root T. So we put D1 value 0.1695 minus 0.42 is the standard deviation, root 45 divided by 365. When you solve it, you get the D2 value as 0.021. Now the D1 value, as you saw, was positive. It is 0.1695. So we have to do 0.5 plus and we have to see the table value. So it is 0.1695. Let's go to the table and check what will be the value. So I want to check the zero point 0.16, it was 95. So 0.1, I'll go up to 6. So you get 0.0636. See here 0.16 I'm considering. So 0.1 up to 6, 0.0636. So we take this value 0.0636 0.5 plus 0.0636, you get 0.5636. Same way we'll do it for ND2. ND2 value is also positive, 0.021. So we'll take 0.5 plus. If it is negative, we take minus. Now we have to check 0.02 in the table. Only 2 digits after the decimal. So 0.0 is here and I have to go till 0.02. So here it is 2. 0.0080. Just see this value. 0.0, I have to go up to 0.02, 0.0080, we'll take this value, 0.0080, so 0.5 plus 0.0080, you get 0.5080. So call option is equals to S naught e raised to minus RT ND1 minus E into e raised to minus RT ND2. Sorry, here it is minus QT, not RT. So this is Q here. I hope you remember the formula also I showed you. We have to take QT here. So we take QT. Q is 1.8%, 0.018. So S naught is 1238 into e raised to minus Q value, that is 0.018, 1.8%, into T 45 by 365. This you multiply it with the ND1 value 0.5636 minus the exercise price 1230 into e raised to minus RT. So R is 8%, 0.08 into 45 divided by 365 into the ND2 value, which is 0.5080. So when you solve this equation, you get the call option value as 77.47. Remember, it is similar like we do the Black-Scholes model. Only addition is Q here in this formula. It is QT. And when we calculate D1 also, we have to do this additional step R minus Q. For put option, if they ask, the formula changes. We need to take N minus D1. Just look at this formula. Put option, we need N minus D2 and N minus D1. So first we are finding N minus D1 and N minus D2. So if we take minus sign, we have to do 0.5 minus the D1 value which we had seen in the table, 0.0636. The same value, see here, I'm taking the same value. Only thing is I'm doing 0.5 minus. So you get 0.4364 and N minus D2, 0.5 minus the D2 value, 0.0080. You get 0.492. Now put it in the formula of put option. E exercise price 1230 into e raised to minus R 0.08 into 45 by 365. You multiply it with ND2 value, which is 0.492 minus S naught 1238 into e raised to QT. Q is 0.018 into 45 divided by 365 into the D2 value, sorry, D1 value 0.4363. If you solve it, you get 60.15. So this is how you have to solve the problems on dividend given in the Black-Scholes model. I hope it's clear. Thank you.